Tax, tip, and discount notes. So tax, tip, and discount are a special kind of percent proportion. So we're going to review by setting up the outline of our percent proportion. So your first reminder is every percent proportion will always have this number 100 because all percents come out of 100. So anytime you have a percent sign, it goes over the number 100. Because this percent out of 100 is a part to whole relationship, that's what goes on this side. And a reminder, sometimes we'll use the word total to represent the whole. If we're going to solve a percent proportion, we have 3 steps. The first step is to set it up. The second step is cross multiply. So go diagonally across the equal sign. And that third step is to divide by that remaining number. So the biggest thing is you cannot repeat numbers. You have to use all 3 numbers, just in different steps. Taxes are a part of the price that's going to get added to the total, and this goes to the government. So your taxes pay for things like school and roads and the police department and the fire department. So it's those things that you don't pay for, but you use on a regular basis. So over here, we have our problem. Michael bought a new baseball glove for $80. The tax rate in Texas is 8.5%. How much will he pay in taxes on his baseball glove? So the glove is $80. It is 8.5%, and we're trying to find the taxes. So step 1 is to always set up that percent proportion. I'm going to go ahead and write the number 100 because that always has to be there. Percents go over 100, so we're going to put that 8.5 up here. Now, the big question is, does 80 represent the total of the glove or the part that he's going to pay extra? And the correct answer is it's the total. So we're always trying to find the part that is extra. From here, we're going to cross multiply because that's step 2. So these numbers are diagonal. So 80 times 8.5, 0, 40, 0, 64. So 680 is the answer I get when I multiply those 2 numbers. Now, that's not the answer because step 3 is to divide by the number that's left. So 680 divided by 100 gives me $6.80 in taxes. So the taxes equals $6.80. Now, over here in the definition, it says your taxes get added to your total. So to find the total paid, we're going to take the $80 that Michael paid for the glove, and we're going to add $6.80. So when he goes to check out, he will owe the store $86.80. The next part, or I guess the next kind of percent proportion for today are these tips. So tips are also a part that gets added to a bill, usually for a service. I guess instead of bill here, they should say gets added to the total. That would be a better word because it doesn't always have to be a bill. So you usually tip people for driving you or for serving you food, or you could tip the babysitter, anyone that does something where you're like, they should get a little extra money. So our problem, we have Kayla and Kate, and they went to IHOP for breakfast. Their total, that's a good word, bill was $32.50. They're trying to leave a 20% tip, and we're going to find the value of that tip. So same thing for part 1. We're going to set up that percent proportion. We always have that number 100. All percents go over 100, so we're going to put the 20 up there. They told us the total was that $32.50, and we're trying to find the part that we're tipping. So to solve this, we are going to cross multiply. So 32.5 times 20, zeros all the way across. 10, 5, 6, and then one number behind the decimal. And then we're going to divide by 100. To get a tip of $6.50. Now, again, in the definition, it says the tip gets added to the bill. So we have to add, go back to the blue, $32.50 plus $6.50 to get a total bill of $39. Now, a hint for you, or I guess a shortcut, a reminder, taxes and tip both start with T. So a little something to think about, or a little, I don't know, catchy phrase. The T looks like a plus sign. So taxes and tips get added into that total. So I didn't really save a spot for that on the notes, so there's just that little reminder for you. The last kind of part we're going to talk about today is a discount. This is most of our favorite because it tends to save us money. So a discount is a part of the total that gets subtracted from the purchase. So our problem over here is Mahi is buying a new dog sweater for Fritzy. Sorry, I thought I was just going to stop it. She's buying a new dog. This sweater's original price was $25, so that's important. But it's on sale for 15% off, and we want to know how much that discount would be. So same thing, we're going to set up our percent proportion. We always have the number 100. The percent goes over the 100. We're trying to find the part she is saving. So that means the 25 has to be the denominator. And we're trying to find the part. So from here, same steps. We're going to cross multiply. So 15 times 25. It's 375. But that is not the answer. We need to take that number, that 375, and divide it by 100. Which gets us a discount of $3.75. Now in the definition, it says we're going to subtract that from her total. So over here, we have $25 minus $3.75. And that gives us a total of $21.25 for the new sweater. So some reminders, tax, tip, and discount all represent parts of the whole. So that means you're always finding the missing numerator. Taxes and tips start with T, so they get added because it looks like an addition sign. And discounts get subtracted from that total bill.